A few days ago, Plumbella released a building challenge, and now James Turner has gone ahead and released his own one. I had a look already, and it looks even crazier than the one we already did. Last time, my building was a disaster, so I'm gonna be crossing my fingers, crossing my toes, and making an effort to try and come up with something that's half decent looking this time. So you can see all the things it generates there. It's really cool because it gives you something that the people inside love and hate, which I think is a really interesting thing that you don't normally see in build challenges. Try and think about who is in the build, something that I forgot to do last week before I started building. So at least that will force me to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and click generate and we'll just see what we get. You are building an abandoned house. That's pretty cool. 2 floors on a 30 by 20 lot. The owner is a career-driven sim and they're really into gardening and really afraid of basements and tables. They cannot live without their 2 bathroom sinks, and we have 92,000 simoleons to build with. For additional challenge, try adding an indoor pool. Okay, an abandoned house. Oh, I've got some ideas. Maybe an indoor pool is just like a pond of water that's just collected inside the building. We'll have to see. But let's jump into The Sims and give this a go. So I've chosen Windenburg as a place for the abandoned house because I just don't think it suits a modern vibe. And this spot over here, this lot, is kind of out the way of the rest of the town. So it's kind of like the creepy abandoned house on the edge of the town. I think that makes sense, especially being so close to all the trees around. It would be easy to envision that nature has taken over. It says that the owner sim is career driven. What career might they be driven in? I mean, business probably makes sense, right? What about if they're just so mean with their money that they can't be bothered to upgrade the house? And they're just content to live in, like, a crap hole, basically. I've just realised this lot is 40 by 30. So I've chosen this lot on top of the hill at the end of the road. I feel like this will be a really cool spot for an abandoned house. No, but to be fair, it is kind of cool how it's right at the end of the track and it's sort of overlooking the other houses too. That would be pretty cool. Just looking at other houses around for inspiration. I do kind of like how almost medieval they look. It's cute. We don't want it to be too big, but we do have a lot more of a budget to play with than we did last time, which is amazing. Let's start with like an entryway. I'm thinking if it comes into stairs and then has a hallway and then maybe a front room. We've really got to go ham on the garden when we get round to the garden, because obviously this sim is a sim that likes the garden. I'll give it like a bay window. Yeah, that's cute. I think I'm going to give it a double bay window, actually. I'm going to put the stairs in now so that I don't have the same problem that I have done before where I just cannot get the stairs to work. The inside now, it took me so long to come up with where I wanted to put the stairs. It took me half an hour. Do I want a double staircase? That seems like a waste of space to me. Ooh, I kind of want stairs that turn around like that. That's too close to where the doorway will be. So yeah, we'll just have to do it like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and sort out our upstairs layout. I've already got, okay, 2 random diagonal walls in there. I don't actually know how those got in there. Looks like what you get in a paintball maze. Yeah, this was not designed to be a paintball maze. This is just a haunted house. I want to put some fencing down. I'll turn it into fencing in a bit. I just want to block it off. Oh, whoops, I forgot that was gonna happen. So for fencing, I'm thinking maybe this one. It just feels like a lot of the same fence. So I'm going to turn the ones around the back into proper brick walls. I could get rid of this for some extra space, but I can't put windows there. Oh my gosh, windows. I haven't done the windows. You know I have such a problem doing windows. Okay. I'm just gonna get together stuff and just see what windows they've got there, because this should make it easier. Don't know how I feel about this one. It looks like it belongs in a church. I want to put the ones with the shutters on the upstairs because they are so cute. This could be good down here. Oh, I've actually done the windows the wrong color. They're supposed to match with this, because this matches the door the best. Wait, does it? Oh, it's a bit light actually. Anyway, I guess the windows up there don't have the right swatches. I believe the bathroom is here, so we've got to make sure we pop a window in, otherwise whoever's in there isn't going to be able to see. Why do they not have the same window but without shutters? Why not? How much more effort does it take, you know, to put the same window in without shutters? I guess these ones match. I guess, but Well, I'm not a game developer, but in my humble opinion, I just think surely it can't be that much extra effort to just take the shutters off the existing window and put it in as an additional item. Everywhere else seems to be that timber stuff. I don't know if it's actually timber, but this stuff basically. I like the one with the brick at the bottom. I think that's really cool. And then for the upper floors, we're just gonna have the exact same one basically. Bonk, 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 bonk. See, that's what I was copying there, the way that they did the chimney. I'm starting to think that my chimney is actually kind of too small. My chimney's not as long as theirs. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I literally never made a house that uses all of the available floors. That could be a cool idea for a build, couldn't it? Using every single floor available. So all of the upper floor layers and all of the lower floor layers as well. I'm sure someone's done it already, but I haven't heard of that. That could be cool. We've got to add a second door for where the porch enters into the main house. I don't know whether to put an archway or whether to put I think I'm going to go for like a glass door. That's normally what you get. Yeah, but that looks too modern with the way the handle is. I just put 2 doors on top of each other. This one, or does it look too barny? Oh, this one. That is exactly what you get. If it's an abandoned house, maybe it's got like a hole in the floor. Oh, excuse me. Maybe it's got like a hole in the floor in the corner. I could put some planks of wood over the top, possibly. Here we go. And then remove the floor. Cool. And then maybe the doorway for this Sims room is up here. Just basic interior doors, I guess. But you've got to be really careful because there is a hole like right here. Oh, that kind of messes with... Do I like it though? I think I... Oh, no, not if it starts collapsing the roofs. What else could cause disrepair? I think... Oh! Optionally try adding an indoor pool. So... This just isn't the kind of house that suits an indoor pool. So I'm going to play around with the prompt a little bit. And I'm actually going to make it an indoor pond. I'm going to use lots of triangle shapes to make it look less blocky and more natural. Oh, this is a lot quicker than just hitting removal. I actually want to add a little garden bay because our sim really likes gardening, which is really frustrating because it means like to make it look more abandoned, an easy way to do that is to add a whole bunch of overgrowth. But because our sim likes gardening, their gardens are actually going to look quite well kept. Let's start with the bathroom so that I remember to put the 2 bathroom sinks in. Let's just do this one. Doesn't look very abandoned though, does it? Maybe we should add these ones because they're like grimy and worn, even though I don't like the colors as much. Oh, the room isn't really like, the room is like an awkward shape for having a double sink. So what we could do instead is have a double sink like this. Or this way. I just don't like the half a wall gap in between. What about if we do the double sinks this way and then just put an end counter? It just about fits where the window is, which is convenient. For the tiling on the floor, let's try and find something that looks a bit worn down. I do like these tiles though, those are nice. I don't want anything too modern because if it's modern, that means it's been updated recently, right? Yeah. Let's put some cracked tile down. This strikes me as very old. We could have the old-fashioned high tank toilet. My school used to have toilets like these. Ones with the tank like super high. I always thought they were weird. Yeah, they're still weird. This plant is very bathroomy. I kind of want to give it a little... Do you know what they need to add? If they don't have it already and I'm just blind. Can we please have, so you know you've got these tables. I want a table to put my plant on, but like a round, really low stool, plant stool. Can we get some plant stools like this, but just way closer to the ground to put any plant on? That would be miles better. I'm gonna do that actually with this table here. I'm gonna take this plant and pop it on top. That feels like a health hazard though, that feels too high. They do have some dirty laundry on the floor because if it's an abandoned house and they haven't cleaned it up, they definitely can't be bothered to put their laundry away. Would they bother with fragrance jars and stuff? Probably not. Would they bother with a laundry hamper? I imagine they have one, and all the laundry clothes still make it on the floor. We'll give them a mat too. Oh, I want this one. I want the little toilet mat. I used to have a toilet mat when I was younger. Reliving my glory days. Maybe this is their laundry mat. Just their old laundry soaks up all the wet and they're just like, yep, That's good enough. Bedroom's like the most boring room of a house. There's nothing going on. I mean, look at the kitchen. You've got counters, oven, fridge, stuff on the fridge, alarms, microwaves, etc., etc. Bathrooms even. You've got loads of stuff going on. And then there's bedroom. You can have a clock. That's something I never add to my builds. If you have a modern build, there's no point having a clock because you can just check your phone.
Check it out. The very latest spy watch. Total communication center right there on your wrist. Cell phone, internet access, satellite TV, you name it. That baby will do everything but tell you what time it is.
It doesn't tell time?
Let's give ourselves nasty carpet too. Heavy traffic carpet. We're gonna do it in this sad beige color, or maybe we'll do like a blue. It just looks too bright to me. Oh, I like the green. It's about to look really fugly in the traffic one though, isn't it? It's kind of fugly, but that's what we want. Ooh, that's a cool little decoration. Not for this house. Anytime I do speed builds, sometimes you'll just like randomly see me pull out really weird objects. It's because I never have a look through all the stuff, and every time I'm going through I always see it and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. Never seen this before. This is cool. We'll give ourselves some art over here. I love how different those swatches are. There's a piece for, you could use each of those for a variety of different settings. So by one painting, you can use that for loads of different scenarios. Ooh, those are like accolades. Let's put them downstairs as if they're on display. Maybe this is like a souvenir of a holiday they went on one time. My favorite part about building with counters is when you have the ones that wrap around like this and you get some really cool decoration in them. Like you can see the window with the little plates. So cute. It's just panels of wood. Do you know what? It kind of works though. It's a bit boring. This log roll is cute. I don't, not quite though. Help! I can't find anything. I want to put these pears down. My grandparents used to have a picture with the golden pears in their dining room. So anytime I see it, it just reminds me of my grandparents, which is obviously a lovely thing. We'll put a clock down. And then, yeah, maybe we'll put like a table or something. So one thing that I found really interesting that my physics teacher told me about before is that black would be a more efficient color for radiators because of, I don't know, the way that, you know, when you want to repel heat, you wear white. When you want to soak in the heat, you wear black. So yeah, you were saying that black radiators would work better, but because of interior design, nobody wants them to be black because it doesn't work anywhere. So we all go for white. But yeah, it's actually the most inefficient color. Something like that. It's been a while. Nice! That actually looks really good. The water's come up a lot higher than I thought it would. Cool. And then we'll change the water because it actually looks like a swimming pool there. Where do I change the water surface? Is it here? Oh, found it. I mean, leaves don't make sense because it's inside. It would be cool to have it be this color. I mean, oh, look, it's like leaking outside. I'll have to see if I can try and fix that. Or we could just own it and make a leak that goes into the outside. Maybe that's how all the crap could have gotten in.
Yo, had to take my shirt off for this one, bro. Look, I ain't even gotta go outside to go swimming. Look at this shit. Oh, shit.
It looks really good. So we're gonna stick a heater in the corner, which I guess makes even more sense now that it's leaking into the outside. Oh, this one's perfect. Looks patched up, run down. I like it. I want to put like a little table with a fish, which kind of seems like a cool, cruel trick now that there's a pond down where there's probably going to be a few bits of wildlife living in there. We're going to have the dining room and then also have some games as well because, you know, we're not completely boring. I'm going to make it white actually so it kind of stands out against the floor. Maybe I should just make it a games room. But then where would they eat? Maybe they don't have a dining room. No, I think having the football table in the dining room, like, it makes sense. That skateboard is kind of cool. It just doesn't suit the vibe, but I want it. It's awesome. Dude, this is perfect as a side table. If we do it in this color, it's got even more cracks and breaks in it. I think I've started to use these screens a bit more recently to separate out areas. I'm gonna put 2 aid radiators in this room because it's kind of big. There we go. Perfectly takes up space. This living room looks very like hotel lobby-y, but it's fine. I've decided that's what we're doing it now. And then upstairs, I said about a piano, right? Because I'm imagining this is just a single sim living on their own. Because let's be honest, who in their right mind would want to live in this house? It's a health hazard. So we're gonna just pop a piano there. Whether or not they use it, I'm not sure. Oh, these are like the crates that they had in Toy Story. A Hoover? Yeah, we'll put like a Hoover up here too, that they never use. So it's just abandoned in the attic. They've tried to conceal the cracks with a painting. That's funny, I like that. Maybe these paintings are covering up some fairly big holes and cracking. It looks nasty. It's perfect. Oh, I've just remembered that our sim is afraid of tables. Does that mean this is a dresser, not a table? This is a table. Right, okay. Problem solved. I know they're afraid of tables, but I really like how aged this one looks, so I'm just going to leave it up here. That's a dresser. That is also a table. Gonna move this upstairs as well. Cool. Then in that case, what I'll do is I'll bring the piano downstairs and yeah, just have the piano in this room. Oh, there we go. Fine. Fine. And I guess we'll just have this on the floor. I'm gonna put the fish bowl on the floor next to him as well. So I don't want to give up the fish. He's so cute. No table. Fine. No table. If it's abandoned, let's put these pots and pans in the kitchen as well. Up, 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 up. No, great. Now it looks like every student house I've ever been to. Oh, we could put them in the sink. Oh, that's really cool. Raise it up a bit. Okay, it is going to kind of go into the bottom of the sink a bit, but that's okay. You can just pretend. Oh, I love it. Ah, I'm really proud of that. That's genius. I'll put the vase here instead. We're just gonna work around our table limitation a bit. Maybe I should upload 2 versions of this house to the gallery. The table version and the non-table version. I'm definitely going to add planters though, so we are into our gardening. Ooh, I like this one. I don't know how I feel about all of the planters having the exact same plant in them for me, but it works. Maybe let's have some wisteria growing up. The only thing is I don't know how I feel about purple and whatever this red color is. I don't think that really works. We could do the planters green so that they work a bit better with the purple. I mean, this one's cute, but it's just very big. White's a very neutral color, so that could probably work. Let's just do the white. I love that. Okay, this is the problem I have with stairs like this. None of the stairs you find match the flooring. Like, why can't I? Oh, it's really frustrating. That'll do though, because I feel like that's a fairly close color. Then also we want to get this platform and change it. Or we could just hide it. Yes, I'm a genius. Our sim has got to have a greenhouse. Are you sure about that? Let's build them one. Just gonna do a nice bright, yeah, but it wouldn't be a greenhouse though if we had a, oh, but we could have a roof like that. Why didn't I think of that sooner? It's perfect. It looks so abandoned. I love it. The problem with filtering by kits is that there's starting to be so many kits now that it still takes ages to find the stuff that you want. The noodle candle. That's so funny. Can you actually buy candles like that? I would love one. The problem with this for patio is that you can't get it to be a circle. Or maybe you can. Yes, we can have a round patio if we do it this way. And what I want to do is... Okay. We might have to add the flooring first. Oh, wait. Can I not? Or is it because they're like together? Oh. Oh, it's because I'm picking up the unbeatable stains. It's okay, guys, don't worry. I'm just clinically dumb. I love the white birch tree. Okay, this is the same kind of tree that we have down there. So this is perfect. Let's do it there. So it's like coming over the wall. I love that, the way it's like intruding into the garden. Mighty hawthorn. Huzzah! Do we put these regularly along? If we put them regularly along, it might look too purposeful, I guess. I might add a second one, but make it bigger as well. A mummy one and a baby one. I did want this piece of furniture, but I've decided to I've changed my mind now. Ooh, look. The lid's on. Oh, we could put this little log seat in the corner. That's cute. And then we need to... Oh no, it's got to be this one. I love that. You wouldn't be able to tell that's a seat either. It just looks like a log. Oh my gosh, we should definitely give them a chicken coop. Yes, chickens. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, I had it. I so had it. I had it for just a fraction of a second. Wait, is it the fence's fault? I'm competing with the fence and losing. I mean, is this fence really practical when you have chickens though? I like this fence because it does give it that very worn down look. And that seems a little bit more chicken proof as well. Green, green grass, red, red wine, grass everywhere, we're going ham on the landscaping. I like that you can extend it outside the lot, which means I can make the grass look a lot less linear by bringing them out a little bit. This person likes gardening, which means this person does gardening, which means they've probably got planters, which means I gotta add some. You can put the table here. I don't know if this is usable. If you want to use this house, then you just move the plants, okay? It's not my problem though. The terrain is getting in the way. It's going to flatten a little bit over here. And then we're just going to lift this and then smooth it. Oh, attack of the pond. Stop doing that. Does it look kind of good though? I think we should put some gnomes down too, because this person, they want good luck with their gardening. Oh yeah, we'll put a little Grim Reaper down as well. Gonna use the low-lying flowers and just dress it up from there. In fact, one thing that we can do right now is go ham on the pond. So yeah, we're gonna add some reeds, just make this whole thing look fuggly buggly. I want to add a little floating weed log and algae everywhere as well. It's just gotta look gross. Weed log, a bog log. I want a bog log. I want it to look like abandoned and overgrown, but that there are some areas of the garden that this person takes care of. So like, yeah, it is abandoned. Yeah, it's overgrown. Yeah, it's a mess. But, you know, look at this 1 2x2 square foot patch of lovely, gorgeous gardening. Don't I do such a good job? Also, they have chickens. So chickens eat a lot of grass. So maybe if we were trying to be realistic about this, then the grass wouldn't be that overgrown because chickens would eat it all. We need to add a little chicken bush. I think that is a necessity. In the areas where people are gonna have walked over it a lot, we're just going to go ahead and add the scratchy grass. So it's not like mud, it's just scratchy grass. Absolutely zero thought behind my eyes, behind my process, just rocks. Okay, so there is this like pile of trash here, which looks really good for making something abandoned. But our sim kind of takes a lot of care of the garden, so maybe they just shoved it out the front. Yeah, I'll paint it in a bit. That's the one thing I'm worried about. I'm like, have I made it look too nice? Like, yeah, it's supposed to be abandoned, but like, does it look too crispy clean? But they like gardening, so they've taken care of the garden. So that's my reasoning for it. I honestly think that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this, and I'll give you a tour.